4GL in the building.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back once again to Vicious Raps. And of course, I am your host, your true styling up and imitated, never duplicated superstar team Vicious M. We're going to go over RAW in Savannah, Georgia. And, well, before we do, just like always, we're going to switch gears to talk about last week via the SmackDown Rewind. And the big highlights from last week's SmackDown. It started out with the Usos in the ring kicking off the show, talking about on how the bloodline, the Usos are in your city. So, pretty fun, cool to see that they're going to keep that tagline. And then they were going on about how at Money in the Bank, Bloodline, Civil War, family versus family. And, you know, they've been with Roman for 3 years. They've been in the trenches. They've been fighting side by side, shoulder to shoulder. All this, that, and the other. And then they put a lot of the blame about with everything that's going on about with the bloodline and the family on Paul Heyman. Which, okay, I want to make sure I put this in the right way, or word this in the right kind of way. I'm trying to understand what exactly they're saying as far as it's Paul Heyman's fault, because while Paul can be a good bad guy and you know, heaven forbid, it's not like they haven't made Paul a manipulating kind of character in days past, but just I don't see where, because more so they didn't really give any kind of like examples. All they were saying was, oh, this is all Paul's fault, this is all Paul's fault kind of deal. And I was like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying how. That's it. If any of y'all watching this can see their point of view, by all means, please say something in the comments, because like I say all the time, I got zero problem being proven wrong. I got zero problem somebody correcting me, saying this or that. Hey, I meant it was really this, not that, or whatever. You know? As long as you don't come at me like a shit-eating troll, I'm good, dude. I'll listen to all points, whether I agree or disagree. But that aside, after they were done all that, then they show backstage Solo walking with Paul, and then Ridge Holland minding his own, going this way, and then next thing you know, Solo, bam, popping Ridge Holland with the Samoan spike, knocking him down. Then they cut the commercial. They come back. Trainers, Adam Pearce and such, are all over with Ridge. Coughing, gasping for air. Pierce trying to get him, make sure he's okay, he's good, and then you see Sheamus come over. Give me Solo tonight. Okay, look, Sheamus, I swear, okay, I can do that for you, but just please let me take care of this right now. So, yeah. Fast forward to the main event of SmackDown. It was Solo Sikoa versus Sheamus. Damn good match, I gotta say. Banger after banger after banger, just like Sheamus keeps on saying. Jimmy, man, listen, slow down. Let some of these youngins get some bangers under their belt, man. But it was a damn good match. I was not a fan of the ending because it ended in a no contest. Sheamus was outside, so was Solo. Solo propped Sheamus up against the timekeeper's barricade. Did a running hip check on him, and then both of them looked like they got knocked out, like the lights were on, but no one's home. And yeah, so yeah. That aside, though, the other highlights from SmackDown, Rey Mysterio had a match against L.A. Knight. Yeah, dummy, yeah, let me talk to you. L.A. Knight, honest to God, as much as I would love for him to win Money in the Bank, and, you know, he is my underdog, 1 in a million win chance on winning. However, my heart of hearts is telling me he is not going to win. But what I am hoping and praying for is that even if he does not win, he is the ultimate standout in the match, and then everyone just looks and cannot deny the greatness that is L.A. Knight. Yeah, because that is not an insult, that is just a fact of life. And if you can't, make sure I say this the right way. If you're only aware of LA Knight's work via WWE and NXT, do yourself a favor. After I'm done this sentence, pause this, go on Impact, go look up his stuff in Impact Wrestling as Eli Drake. Then, after you're done that, then go and look at his stuff in NWA. I'm hoping you did all that and you're back. You're welcome, by the way. So, other matches that have other highlights. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler had a tag title unification match against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. And I gotta tell you, I was surprisingly this match was pretty entertaining. It was good. I liked it. Maybe it was more so because of the fact that Isla and Alba had a chant were more so leading the match, but it was pretty good. I dug it. You know, if you can get a chance, go back and look at it. Ronda and Shayna got the win, unfortunately though. However, the big highlight on that match, the big story that was emphasized, that was the big emphasis for this all, was because Raquel Rodriguez was ringside watching, and then afterwards, Shayna was teasing and taunting her. Hey, where are you going? Why are you even here? Come on, what's going on? Why are you here? Come here. And then Raquel gets in the ring. I'm here for one reason, because we want our tag titles back. Last I checked, there's only one of you. Who's we? Then cue the music and the return of Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's back, which, yay, happy on. Unfortunately, now that means we got to deal with the angry Liv Morgan fangirls online doing, oh, she's back, I can't believe it, yay, oh, she deserves this, she deserves that, blah, 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 blah. Shut up! I can't believe it, but I've finally become that grumpy old man that has to yell at the kids to shut up. I've become my father. It's a scary thought. Moving forward, other match that happened, the Street Profits had a match against Pretty Deadly, yes boys, the two most tastiest snacks on SmackDown. And that came after the Pretty Deadly was on the Grayson Waller effect. And dude, I dig what they're doing with Grayson Waller with the talk show stuff. I'm just waiting for when they give him a chance to get into the ring to back up that mouth of his, because we've all seen the stuff that he can do in NXT. Now it's time to, it's going to be a matter of when. And when they have him pop off against somebody, man, I hope it's someone good. And I hope it's somebody that just makes Waller go from here to here. So as far as the match between the Profits and Pretty Deadly, I thought it was good. It was a really nice match, had a nice flow to it. Pretty Deadly got the win with some spilt milk. And not much of a surprise Pretty Deadly was going to win, considering that this Friday coming up, they got a tag title match against KO and Sami. So, yeah. And last big highlight from SmackDown was Charlotte Flair had a match against Lacey Evans, and you go back in the history books and look at any of their past matches, man, they do not sit well. Charlotte and Lacey, they basically kind of mix as well as water and oil, but surprisingly they did pretty good on this one. This is probably, as best memory serves, their best match. And I'm not saying it was like, oh my god, it's one of the greatest matches in history or anything like that. No. It was good for TV, and just between them two, yeah, it was their best one that they did, but that's about the best I can say. Probably the biggest things that got me during the match was Charlotte teasing Lacey, salute me, you know, and also her laying down doing the tranquilo pose for her hubby Andrade. So yeah, way cool. Charlotte got the win, figure 8, no surprise. Afterwards, then sneak attack from Asuka. Asuka, sorry. Wait, we can edit out that voice pitch. We can edit out that high pitch, right? Oh, fuck off, dude. Come on. This is what I get for signing a. This is what I get for having him on a 20-year guarantee. Ugh. Anyways, Asuka did a sneak attack and then mocked Charlotte's mockery. Like that. Doing that kind for the salute. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the big highlights from SmackDown. So, with that said, let's get into this week's show. Raw, Savannah, Georgia. It starts out with Rhea and Dominik in the ring, emphasizing in highlight out there, looking to emphasize the big match for coming up at Money in the Bank this Saturday. But they can't even get a chance to say, welcome to Monday Night Raw. They get, welcome to Monday Night Boo. Don't you boo me. Welcome to Monday Night Boo. Don't you boo me. Welcome to Monday Night Boo. Show some respect. This, that, and the other. And then Cody comes out. Gets a huge pop. And then gets the mic. Let me try and give a little bit of a help. Welcome to Monday Night Raw! And then, you know, basically like, then Cody kind of giving a look like, see kid, that's how it's done. So then they then build up for their match coming up, and then Cody basically saying, Dom, listen, I've gone against your guys. I've gone against Damian, no backup. You need backup. You always need to hide behind your mommy. I can guarantee this. Come Saturday, you're going to see just on how much of a mommy's boy you are. And bet. Second Cody said that, I was like, okay, that's it. I guarantee we are going to get a mommy's boy chant this Saturday at the O2, because the UK crowds never miss when they go and do chants. And if they're going to get a shot at doing mommy's boy, you better believe they're going to do mommy's boy. So then they go fast. So after that, then they go and then Dom and Rhea go to Pierce. See, I'm trying to get my words right. I'm talking faster than I'm thinking. Sorry. Dom and Rhea go to Pierce, say they want a match to show, for Dom to show just how ready he is for Cody. Okay, well, who do you have in mind? Well, who you have in mind? Wait, hold up. And then Rhea whispering in his ear. We'll talk to you. And then they just kind of walk off. So let's get to our first match of the night. Shinsuke and Nakamura going against Ricochet and you want to talk? see, I'm getting so excited. I'm getting a little caught up. I'm giving myself hiccups here. Again, you want to talk about starting off the show good, brother? Wow, solid flow, really great action. Oh my freaking god! Now, Bronson Reed was ringside, and very much so, I'm digging this little triangle feud that they got going with them, you know. And at one point, Reed actually got it. Reed wound up getting thrown into the middle of the match, because as the match went on, it went outside, and then Ricochet went for a kick. Shinsuke caught it, tossed it to Reed. Reed has got his foot, and then Ricochet, boom, hits him with an enziguri, and then Nakamura hits Reed with a kick, And then when he gets his bearings, he gets up on the apron, starts to try and give both guys hell. And then the ref's like, "You're out of here." And then, and I'm just looking like, well, that wasn't necessary. Because I guarantee if I'm just being an innocent bystander watching the match and somebody takes a swing at me, what do you think I'm going to do? Of course I'm going to take a swing back. Natural instinct. Somebody attacks you, you attack them. You know? But either way, match, oh wow, this was good. If you can, highly recommend watching it. Match came to an end when Ricochet, and I'm not normally one to highlight the big fancy spots and stuff, and it's not because I like the poo-poo, like the grumpy old man, like, back in my day, wrestling was like that. No. It's just, you know, if I think one is really, really cool, I'll talk about it, but I'm not like that for everything I see. But I gotta tell you, this one, Ricochet, did literally a standing sliced bread. Like, you know the move, sliced bread, where you gotta run up the turnbuckles and do it? No, Ricochet just had Nakamura, took a few steps, and then jumped up, and then did it. Like, I don't even know on how to, like, Wah? Yeah. Standing sliced bread, and then did the shooting star 1, 2, 3. Next up, we got Ronda Rousey doing a one-on-one match with Raquel, and yeah. So, kind of choppy at some points, you know, it kind of felt like there were... It was decent, but it felt like at some points where they had to stop, like, oh, okay, and then do the move, and it's just like, ugh. Maybe it's just me and my hyper attentive looking at it, but I don't know. It felt a little choppy and kind of sluggish to me in some senses. You know, Raquel, she was leading the pace throughout pretty much the majority of the match, and it was pretty okay. It came to an end though when Ronda, she had like some kind of judo looking roll and then moved it into a roll up. So yeah. Then we were supposed to have Tommaso Ciampa doing a rematch against The Miz via last week, and they did an interview with Ciampa saying, "Why'd you attack The Miz?" Ciampa then said, "You know, I spent 9 months at home recovering from hip surgery, rehabbing from it. You want to know how many times Miz called me, texted me, got in touch with me in any kind of way? 0. 9 months is a long time for a man to sit there with his thoughts all by himself." So yeah. And it was just like, okay. That's as close as the Sicilian psychopath as we're going to get. So I'm just going to go with it, accept it, because that's actually a pretty good reason. That's a logical reason. So, and as Ciampa is walking down the aisle, then Miz gives him a sneak attack, beats the crap out of him, and then leaves. So the match never happens, unfortunately. Next up, though, we got Dominik coming out with Mommy, going against his mystery opponent. Who could it be? Who could it be? Drum roll, please. I have to do the drum roll myself because a certain producer named Wade won't put in the sound effects in post. The opponent was Akira Tozawa. Not much of a surprise, but I gotta tell you though, it was good. Tozawa, he was leading the match for 99.99% of it, and it was like, whoa, good God, I forgot on how good he is. Dang! Ooh! Ow! Wow! But match came to an end when Tozawa, he got distracted, staring a hole at Mommy, like, staring a hole at Rhea, like, yeah, what, we got an issue? Okay. And then went to go climb up to the rope, climb up to the top. Dom hit the ropes. Tozawa then split the difference. He got him down, and then Dom did the frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Next up, we got Gunther going against Sami Zayn, and this came to be because Gunther and Ludwig were backstage having a private conversation, and then KO and Sami came over. What are you two doing here? You shouldn't be here. And then KO, oh, you don't like when we just randomly interrupt you. But it's okay for you guys to do that to us. It's okay for you guys to do that to us, though, because that's what you've been doing to us. Excuse me. Now, we're here for a reason. Yeah, we're here for a reason. What's the reason? I'm getting to that. We're here because we don't like the way you attacked our friend. What friend? Matt Riddle. Riddle's our friend? Yeah, he's our friend. I don't like him, though. He's our friend. Basically that kind of a conversation. And then Gunther basically challenging Sami, saying, step up and show me what you got. So here we are. And I gotta tell you, really good action. I dug it. Gunther, he was leading it into the break. Sami started to build up the comeback in post-commercial break. KO was on commentary the whole time. And Lord knows Kevin Owens can talk. He got told one time, don't stop running your mouth, and the man has never stopped since. And it was good. It was good. Now, at one point, they even showed Giovanni Vinci coming back, hobbling down with crutches on. And match came to an end at one point when Ludwig Keiser, he was distracting the ref. Giovanni then used the crutch, boom, attacked Sami. And then Gunther winds up using the powerbomb on him. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Afterwards, though, then there's a post-match fight with Riddle making a return, and then all the faces standing in the ring triumphant. So, yeah. They also did announce that at Money in the Bank, Gunther is going to be defending his Intercontinental Championship against Riddle. So, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Zeus, Odin, whoever is up there listening, please let Gunther win and wipe the floor with Riddle. Moving forward, next matchup, we got Finn Balor going against Carmelo Hayes from NXT. And this came to be because as Seth was out cutting a promo, hyping up his match with Finn, he then saw Carmelo Hayes and thanked him for the interference he did running on Tuesday of last week on NXT, saving Seth from being put on the ass end of an ass kicking after his match that he had there against Braun Breaker. So, basically saying, hey, thanks, man. Real recognizes real. Thanks. And then 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 Finn did a sneak attack and then tried to get a chair to go and crack onto Seth. Mello grabbed the chair right out of him and then stopped him from it. Finn ran off, and then they said that they made that match to go and deal with that in the ring. So here we are. As far as the match went, Balor, he was leading at the start, but Mello, he was more so leading the pace. He was leading the pace into the break. Really good action. Post-commercial break, action was really good, and I dug it. And this was, honestly, I gotta say, I like that this was Carmelo's first introduction to Monday Night Raw, to the main TV show. I know he had matches on Superstars and Main Event, but this is a good that's basically like the Cease show that you watch on like Saturday afternoon if you're bored, well, it's 12:30 in the afternoon. There's nothing fun to watch on TV, so let me look. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Superstars. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much Superstars. And so, or Superstars and Main Event, I should say. But either way, damn good match. I liked it. It came to an end when Balor, he built up a comeback, did a double knee gut buster, and then did the coup de grace, 1, 2, 3, and My first thought after Finn got the pin, Bella would have never lost if he would have had Trick Williams with him. Where was Trick? Where's Trick? That's my question. So now we come to main event of the night. Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, speaking past conversations into reality. I gotta tell you, I dug this. Had a nice feeling out at the start with both guys. Priest leading into the break. Cody wound up building up comeback post break. Dom and Rhea came out at some point midway through the match. But it was good though. It was a good match. I loved it. I thought it was good. Match came to an end when Cody wound up hitting a Cody cutter from and Priest had there was a good bit of distance between them. Cody got a good jump off that rope doing that cutter, and then wound up hitting a crossroads. Afterwards, then Dom, boom, cheap shot to the face, and then ran off. So yeah, my guess as far as Money in the Bank, Cody's probably going to get the win, and then Brock Lesnar's going to beat the crap out of him to help set up something at SummerSlam, or Brock Lesnar's going to beat the crap out of Cody, and then Dom's going to get the win, and either way, it's going to build up Cody and Lesnar round 3. So, yeah. With that said, that is it for this week's show, folks. So please, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, go back, watch some of the episodes when you can. Look for me on the Twitter at Tim Vicious. Thank you to my executive producer, Ollie Ben, who did provide the music for this week's show. Make sure y'all check it out. His stuff is on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, all that good shiznit. Details are down below. Also, thank you to contributor of the show, LFC Lingerie Fighting Championship. Throw a little bit of wrestling, a little bit MMA, and a whole lot of attractive women wearing a little bit of nothing. Also, folks, don't forget to check out whatever.net for some Vicious Rants apparel. Help support the show. Thanks to your contributions, the Vicious Studios finally got an AC. We are now no longer dealing in 900-degree weather in the shade. Thank you for all those contributions. Please help keep the show moving in that kind of way. Also, don't forget to follow these cool ass cats right on Twitter. Kenny Killer Deals me _Ivy. Diabolica RA Sergeant Curry Pants Dubs in your face. And folks, much like the shirt says, you love me great, you hate me. Love you.